It's week 1 of the NFL, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Bills, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Shotgun now from Murray. A quick throw there is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing again, Murray. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 46. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Richardson looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and a yard.
65.
Now the Iowa State product. It's Kene Nwangu. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sly able to put this one through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. To throw, it's Murray. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Murray now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Keely Ringo getting home from his spot in the secondary. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's when your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Ready.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Richardson. That's out wide here for Robinson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and 9. Now it's Richardson. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. Again, it's Richardson. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Robinson again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with a smaller guy. Turn to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. That's down the field for Jefferson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways. because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson sets up the screen to Robinson. Room past the 35. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Here's Murray. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Good strength, gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here now a 3rd down and 8. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. The Bills ready to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Murray going to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. He completes it to Olave. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Richardson on 3rd and short. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Texans who have the lead at halftime. David Montgomery, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville, and they trail the visiting Las Vegas Raiders, and that one's gone to halftime. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Eagles trying to hold on and claim victory. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
At the 27-yard line.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On play action, it's Murray. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And that one complete to Hodgins. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 14-yard line.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Taking it right down Baltimore touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills offense back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 4. Throwing now is Murray. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll send Boyd in motion left. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to have a Bills first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's right. Come on now. All right, go get him now. Omaha.
Again, it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner, because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own and 33. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Just sit back and enjoy the show. Ranger Suarez.
Now an option play on second down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On third down, here's Richardson, eluding the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter play. Back now in Buffalo, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason is now translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, though, these fans just kind of
Ski, right?
now. Shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, Murray. In this game, it's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, in this league, a loss is a loss. So they don't have anything to count as a moral victory or something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. It's still a benefit to this score.
Just a hit shy of the franchise record for hits in the postseason. 2-2, and down it goes.
Now Murray off play action. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
The route is on.
3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time this quarter. Picked by Jefferson. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
It's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. Second and a couple. We'll check on his status when we return. Here's a throw right side. taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. The big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, there wasn't much in the window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
Partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have the size advantage. Just about anyone can cover you. You use your body to create some space.
To about the 35, second down. Gibson would say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. And after these timeouts, what are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Robinson up the middle. And he's going to have a Ravens first down to get this up to about the 42. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through and they're in this game. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a game.
Second down and 8.
Just dominant numbers in his postseason career and in his career in this ball
Play
game.
action. Now Richardson.
3-1. Carroll takes off and the pitch is lined into right and he's hit.
And that's going to be
Carroll on to the
incomplete.
third now.
Partner, you and I
He
have
stopped
struggled with this for
momentarily, but he
years.
will
You got
advance
the
to
lead.
third.
Just take care of
Bobby Moreno, the talented young catcher, just
But there's something to be
continues to
said
hit.
for not taking your
Seventh
foot off the
inning
gas as
LCS.
well,
The
because you can
Diamondbacks
never
put
have too
pressure
big of
on
a
right
cushion.
away in the first half. What about short approach? We just saw Suarez 4 or 5 days ago, and he made an adjustment.
Richardson.
He likes to throw
Here's
that
one
change
deep for
over the
Pickens.
top. Carroll had to make sure he grounded plenty of
And that will be incomplete.
Marino, a lot of
They
credit.
weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he's on for the 5th time here today.
Always imperative to score early, but in an environment like this, as you saw yesterday, it's a big deal. It seems away from Real Muto.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Where we stand right now, fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, Walker, because they're going to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This uses motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense moving quickly to the line. Again, they'll throw it out route to Jefferson. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down.
Homework yesterday. Down the crowd. The most hard catch. The Diamondbacks in yesterday's game.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there in second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This place on fire tonight. Diamondbacks 1 game 6, 5-1. Had 10 hits in the game.
Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. He'll find Hodges there complete.
Two teams that are here tonight. One
they get to the
is
line.
related here, and the other can't believe they're here.
To throw
That was
is
the
Murray.
Philadelphia Phillies, who went to Phoenix on 2-0 in the series.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. We'll check on his status when we return.
About a Schwar bomb.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal. Williams will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The
fourth-quarter touchdown there. Back to a two-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now 2nd and 3.
Thomas Brown, he's at his best right now. He's got Kyle Schwarber to lead it all.
Oh, they're going to run a little pass here.
He's going to have to protect the football and take his runs here at this stage of the game as they step in.
Schwarber already ready to fire on that first pitch. He's got 5 enough CS homers.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away.
I'll probably go with Mets on that one.
Out of the gates for fun. So throwing his secondary pitches on the 2nd pitch of the game. One alarming stat for fun.
Richardson looking to throw.
The yard, 96-inch pitch, 22 home runs.
I can't even focus with this fucking game on right now.
I think it's going to be interesting as we go back to game.
It's a little bit harder to
Willie's great fastball.
There's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up
5 days later, you saw it. I think it'll be interesting. You have a bunch of veteran hitters for coming adjustments to make them have to.
Things looking pretty good on the scoreboard.
Well, I'm a Raiders fan, so I feel your pain.
I've never experienced anything like this in his big league career. He's only walked 1 in the postseason.
Here's Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Kyle Schwarber. And he struck him out. Back to the change.
They run the draw here with
And
Robinson.
Schwarber is gone. Good start.
And they get to it quickly here as he stops right around the 13. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. as they get with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Castellanos, Marsh, and Richardson. Rookie center fielder.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a
He
little
is
bit more
landing
crucial.
now.
They
Great
need to
pitches
find
for
a
second
way to
base.
convert here and
Change
maybe
up
start to
and
take
then
down a
sweeper.
little bit of momentum.
Trey
The other
Turner.
side is starting to gain.
Turner with 5 hits in this NLC, guys. Looking at overs.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
From the big right
Extra
hand from
pressure
Liverpool.
now for this one on Joey Slaughter. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash.
Ladies College Ball. Bellarmine and the Atlantic Sun. Trinity High School in Louisville. And he's top three in the lineup. Short return and holder. So dynamic. Last night he was
Sly able to put this one through. And that one extended even further. So they set up for just the three. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away.
Here's a 1-2.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Bills now down by 13, 44 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Meanwhile, Murray's through here, taken in by Knox. Murray now on first down. That's Boyd. Now he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Murray, one final try.
Here is Perdomo in the right shoes. He makes the play and to the right.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game.
He's a left-handed bat.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of the early window games here in week one on the
Let's go, Harper. Hit one to Harrisburg.
It's good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
It's good to be back in the booth with you as well. We know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Ravens, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brian Gordon saying so long, everybody.
And a swing and a miss. It's 1-2.
Just threw a 4-seam fastball up and in. Started the next pitch inside as well, and it was the sweeper. A foot inside.
And that's the pitch last night you saw Harper start to go to. He started chasing up above the zone. You saw him have the discipline to lay off that one. 1-2. 2-2 to Harper. Outside. Just missed. Harper has a great eye. And now he's in a 3-2 count.
They're not walking.
He's purposely building his clock to 1 second almost every time. He's staring right at that finish line.
Went for the changeup he used against shoulder.
3-2 to Harper, and he got him.
Jesus Christmas.
Breaking ball for Fonty. Strikes out Bryce Harper. A 1-2-3 first inning with 2 Ks. Can't start it any better than that for the rookie right-hander. 1-0 Diamondbacks. 1 in the books in Game 7.
Icy hot.